My name is Clara and I'm a triple negative breast cancer survivor. If you watched my last video, you'll be well aware of my recent good news, which is I am now cancer free. Although I have one more part of my treatment plan, which is radiation, and I think I will be starting that in about the next week or so. I'll find out some news about that tomorrow. In this video, I'm going to chat about my hair situation because up until quite recently, I was very bald. My final chemo was on the 17th of June, and it's only in about the last 2 weeks that I've started to notice the hair on my head actually growing. My eyebrows are almost growing. Well, they are growing, but I mean, they're almost there, although I still kind of paint them on. And my eyelashes, I actually have eyelashes at the moment, although they're very short. I'm wearing false eyelashes right now, but I'm not too worried about the eyelash or eyebrow situation. My hair, though, might come down quite damaged, and I think it's very grey at the moment. It's like a mixture of blonde. I was naturally blonde. It's a mixture between blonde, brown and grey, I think. That may change. I recently went into Roches in Dublin and I had some hair treatments with the wonderful Denis. I'm going to show you my hair. Don't get a fright, yeah?
No problem, no fright.
I'm sure you've seen many half-bald heads, hair coming back a little bit.
There's loads though, isn't there?
You think?
Yes.
It's hard to tell. It really
No,
is.
it's because of the colour. It looks a little bit lighter, but there is loads.
You're saying it's because of the colour. So is that a kind of peach fuzz thing, or is it real hair? Or
I mean, usually what we will do is as this gets longer, we will do a chemo trim afterwards. So that will take off kind of, say, the little damaged pieces, because sometimes it can come back a different colour or can go back very curly. So you might have...
or grey.
Exactly, that's it.
It does look a little grey, doesn't it?
So sometimes if people are naturally grey, it can come back a little bit darker, or if you're naturally darker, it can come through kind of grey or
yeah, my hair was kind of a light brown and I used to dye blonde.
Right, so after, it can revert back to its natural colour after a couple of months and stuff like that. But what you will find is, I can kind of see the curl pattern is already starting to form here. You're going to have very curly hair for a little while as well.
You think?
Yeah, most definitely you have what's called chemo curls, but what I always think is, like, people always want to blow dry and get rid of it straight away. I think if you haven't had the chemo curls, it's a nice kind of live with them for a little while to, you know, experience really curly hair and stuff like that, because they're not going to stay forever. They will eventually be cut off and stuff like that. Today what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the micro-stimulating hair bath. That's going to help your hair to grow from the follicle, so it will penetrate to the follicle.
So it doesn't need much drying anyway.
No, perfect.
Like that.
It's all come back. Like it's not you know, patchy or anything.
It's weird. It only started coming back though the last week and a half, 2 weeks. So what's this one for?
So this is just a H screen, so I'm just putting it all around the exterior of your hairline, just so nothing kind of falls onto your face and just grab anything as it's going in. So we're just going to paint this all over, and then when I have this on, we're going to put a plastic wrap around it, and then I'm going to put some heat on it.
So will this help it grow a bit faster?
It might not help it grow faster, but it's going to give you hair that we can keep, that we won't need to cut off at the end.
Yeah.
You know? So usually what we do is kind of the chemo curls, we will kind of generally cut all of them off. So what this is going to do is kind of repair it as it's grown in, so you're just going to have perfectly healthy hair as it comes in.
Oh, very good.
So usually we let it come in and we deal with it when it comes. But from now, we're trying this because we want to try and heal the hair while it's coming in, because you know yourself, after chemo, nobody wants to cut all the hair back off again once you've grown your little precious locks back in.
After my treatments in Roches, I was gifted some Jennifer Young products, and I was so excited by this. These products are specially created for women that are going through chemotherapy, other cancer treatments, and their skin is very irritable, very dry, very sensitive, and they're all organic. So I was so excited to try them out. This is the Jennifer Young Beyond Beauty Night Treatment. It's a facial oil. Looking at me right now, it might look a little bit shiny. That's because I just put it on. And you put this on your face after cleansing your face before sleep. You put it on areas of your face that are dry, a little sensitive, delicate areas. And if you could smell me right now, I smell absolutely delicious. This is the Define Beauty Dry Scalp Treatment. It can be used as a balm or as a mask. It's a really lovely product if your scalp is dry or itchy during chemotherapy. And if your scalp is still dry after chemotherapy, you can of course still use it then. This is the Define Beauty Scalp Cleansing Spritz. Oh, it feels really cooling. You can allow this to dry naturally or you can pat it dry. And it has a really lovely cooling effect, which I have to say is great for anybody that's going through menopause or an enforced menopause during chemotherapy. As always, I have to say, if you're watching this and You're having your own cancer journey right now. You might be behind me on your journey and you're a little bit nervous, you're really scared, or you just feel really down right now. Keep your head up, keep strong, keep positive. Thanks a million for watching.